keeping it alive until Effect gets back into this mix. Effect left early because he was super low, went and got a pack. Now he's back in this, but he dies immediately to Kareem, and the Valiant will take Route 66 and steal victory from the jaws of defeat. Rascal had to come in cold, so I don't want to lay it all on him, but they did not look coordinated there.
And after the second week, we knew things needed to be changed and moved around a little, and that was when we needed to discuss about the internal issues of the team.
With Carl and Rascal, basically Mike, the Hastro, he had long talks with every player, getting all the information. It resulted in basically wanting to take a different approach.
Basically, Mike himself went in and talked to each player individually, just about the team and figuring out what was wrong, what they wanted to change. After having such a rough 3 stages almost going into it, he wanted to really, make another effort to see, what's going on in their minds regarding everything in the season. The end result of all this and the general consensus was that after talking to the players, we needed to let Kyle and Rascal go and to start somewhere fresh with a new coaching staff. So looking towards a new head coach position is a tough task. We have to scout everything. We've already been working with a couple of coaches to see if they can fit the bill. We need to be very careful and work with our players to find the right fit. Basically making sure they're involved and they feel involved with who we end up choosing, and because they need to feel comfortable. At the end of the day, even if we as management feel comfortable with this guy or girl, we need to really make sure that the players just almost believe, right? Their coach is their mentor, their teacher almost in a way, and for them they need to really feel inspired. It'll take a little bit of time, but we're confident we'll find the right fit. So Emmanuel has big shoes to fill. I think in Overwatch League people fail to realize how much pressure a coach has in the league. They have a lot of responsibilities with so many players.
My role is to create a setup for the next coach to have a good foundation to start off from, reset the guys' minds, get everyone together in a unity again, bring up the morale, bring up fighting spirits, bring everyone together, and then also bring home wins.
For right now, he's been doing great. I mean, he's doing his best. He's keeping track of everything, staying organized. We don't expect him to do everything. That was not his normal role, but he's doing his best to continue working with the players and make sure they're on the same track. So Rascal, as everybody knows, is a fantastically skilled player. Honestly, I think he can be the best player in the world and has shown qualities of that even with our team. However, with the players, when they talked to Mike, they felt that there was a need for change with his position too, just based on it didn't seem to just be meshing well. From the statement that we did make on the Fuel website regarding the communication, people portrayed it as communication as far as English was concerned. Yes, his English was not the strongest out of our team, but it was more that Rascal just disagreed with a lot of the things that were going on.
There was often clashes in terms of ideas or what we want to play, or what is seen as the right strategy, playstyle, whatever. It would get to the point where the one who can argue it the longest wins, and that's not how it should be. And it was very difficult to come into the office every day, almost expecting that there's gonna be some problem. And for the team to move forward, this was a necessary move.
It was very hard to progress with Rascal, even though I think a lot of his points may have been very valid, and I think he's a smart player, but sometimes, it just wasn't the right fit in that regard. He did give his best, and I think we appreciate him, and I know for a fact he'll be on a great team in the future, I'm sure. I wouldn't doubt he'd get picked up again, but for us personally, it just wasn't working out, and it was just causing some hardships within the team, and it just was not blending in the way we wanted it to. And this is like I said, the players just didn't feel comfortable working with him, and that's how it kind of ended up being. After this is all said and done, I truly wish Kyle and Rascal the best of luck. I think Kyle will go on and do great things with either another team or whatever he decides to do. And I think Rascal, especially like I said before, is a crazy good talent and has a good mind. So I do wish them well, but for our team, that's my focus, and what I really care about at the end of the day is that I think we need to just take one step at a time and not get flustered and not get distracted by social media and all this stuff going around. Like, I think fans are great. I think everybody like really does care about this team. That shows by the amount of times, you know, we see Reddit posts and Twitter messages. It's not a bad thing. It shows you guys care, and we appreciate that. But I just want my guys to just, you know, really put their heads down and start working. We've been so close this season to pulling off a couple more wins, like each stage, and you know, we just barely lost the Soul, we barely lost the Valiant, but like clearly there was just small things holding us back, and we needed to move forward. And hopefully, you know, starting this week, we put those things behind us and work hard. We may not win our next match, but as long as we're in the right footing and understand that we're going in the right direction and continue to have an upward swing, I think, you know, we can end the season on a high rather than a low.